back to another review and to another birthday request here on the channel. Today I'm very excited to be taking a look at a custom car. It's not often I get requests for customs, and this is certainly a unique pick. This is a birthday request from Tell Me Why, so thank you so much for a birthday request. Hope you're having a great day. Now, this race damaged JD McPillar is a custom I made all the way back in late 2018. In late 2018, JD McPillar was re-released for the first time ever in an 11-pack. He had previously only been released in, of course, the infamous Next Gen 4-pack, which I was lucky enough to get for Christmas of 2017. So the next year, when I picked up that 11-pack to get some new customs for Redline, the movie I was making at the time, I found myself with a bunch of other spare cars, one of which was JD. Now, back in 2018, repainting a JD McPillar may seem like a really stupid move because he was pretty rare at the time, but hey, it was a duplicate. What was I going to do with him, right? At the time, I was doing a lot of these custom damaged racers. I believe I still have all the ones I made, or at the very least most of them, not all of them. You may have seen my race damaged Cal custom that I keep here on my shelf. And I honestly think JD McPillar is probably one of, if not the best looking ones I did for these racers. You know, whenever I look at an older custom, especially one that's, 5 years old now, they usually look pretty weak. But this, in my opinion, still looks pretty good up against what I do today, and looks like a pretty realistic damaged racer. He's got some squinting eyes here. You can see I sandpapered him just all over. I really like the sort of inconsistency in color with the eyes. Obviously I have a much lighter color of paint I used to make him look squinting, but it looks like, you know, the paint is sort of fading from his eyelids, similar to how I just straight up sandpapered paint off on other cars of him. He's scraped all over. Again, a lot of sandpaper on this dude. Moving on to the side, we got the number 4, and yeah, just strips of paint missing. Just strips of paint. Just a lot of paint missing. Maybe this isn't as cool a custom as I remember. We have this sort of white splotch here at the top. This was something I would do all the time for my custom damage racers. I would have paint splattered on them as if they collided with other cars and got some of their paint on them. I don't know how realistic that is, that would happen, but still, you know, it was just a fun little additional detail. Seems I didn't do anything to his spoiler. There's a look at the back there, also seems pretty much unaltered. On the other side, though, we have this design that I really liked at the time, with this sort of running green paint, as if he collided with a green car and the paint just sort of slid down, which in hindsight is really stupid because, like, that kind of implies that the paint is wet, right? Like, why would the car be driving if their paint was wet? Because it's like dripping here, you know, it's not very realistic, but it looks cool. I thought it looked cool in 2018 when I made this. Sometimes we'll do a review on a car where I'm like, this car's really cool, and then I'll take a closer look at it and be like, it's not as cool as I once thought. And I think this is still a pretty solid looking custom in my collection. I mean, there's a reason why I still haven't repainted it. Most of my old customs have been repurposed at this point, but I always thought this JD looked pretty good. In hindsight, the running paint, while I really like that design aesthetic, it doesn't make much sense, but I don't really care because I think it's just a fun design. And I like how I did sort of these strips of missing paint. In reality, yeah, I just used sandpaper on it, but I think it does the job well to make him look sort of like a realistic damage eraser. I also bent this front axle, as you can see, which, I mean, if I were to repurpose this guy, I guess that would stick out, but not really. I could just sort of bend the axle back into place. So there you have it, my old custom JD McPillar damage custom, one that I still quite like, and I think is still the best damage custom I've done. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Once again, happy birthday to you. Tell me why, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.